because this is what's ended up happening. Because I have that at the back of my mind, whenever I heard like the beginning of the message and I was like, oh, I know this, my brain checked out, and I started going down the list of things that I have to get done, and I started thinking about that novel, and I had it with me, so I pulled it out, and I was, thinking about, and my job is like PowerPoint stuff, but there was no PowerPoint for this lecture, so I didn't really, I was just sitting behind the desk not doing anything. Except I'm at a conference and I can be listening, even if I think I know what they're trying to say. Sorry, there's a tram and it's really loud. I'll wait. And so yeah, and I was just thinking about all those things. And what the graphic novel is about me and my life and my memories and different things that have happened, and just different moments in my life. And so as I'm drawing these moments, I was drawing a moment from one of my favorite cafes, and as I was thinking about how it's set up, and I was like trying to sketch out the entrance, I was just remembering my time at the cafe, and then I started like longing for, maybe lust is too strong of a word, but like I was strongly desiring to be there at my comfy little cafe, at the bar side with my tea or coffee and my pastry and talking with my friends. And I was really desiring that, to be back home. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm here. Like, God has blessed me to come to this place, and here I am imagining my time elsewhere, back in Oklahoma. Which, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, and I love you guys, and it's good, but where am I at present? Am I actually here if my mind is somewhere else? And that's what it hit me. How did I get here? How did I get to this place of imagining and fantasizing being back in Oklahoma? What made me desire that? And I think part of it's because I'm tired, and so it's harder to focus when you're tired. So I think that's a small factor, but I think it also came from my disinterest in the lecture, because I thought I knew what it was about, and I wasn't humble in a place, in a position of learning, which is what the entire lecture session was about humbling ourselves so that Christ can work through us, so that other people can see how we're living in the example that we set for them. And it was ironic, but a good lesson. And just recently, back at Rec Week, we had learned in the Roots track this point about the image of God, and God puts his image on us. And so in Thailand, the king is highly revered, like above all, like he is the most honored individual in Thailand, and then his face is on the coins. Well, in America, say you drop change and the coin is rolling away from you, what do we do to stop it? What's the easiest thing? You step on it. Well, in Thailand, your feet are the filthiest part of your body, and anything your feet touches is like, you're making it dirty. And so it's one of those cultures, like, you don't show your feet. To put your foot up at people or to touch people with your feet is really major no-no. And so to step on a coin is to step on the king's face, because his face is on the coin. And to dishonor the image of the king is to dishonor the king. And how we reconcile that to us is every person is made in the image of God. And to dishonor people, to dishonor his image is to dishonor him. And so I realized that I was dishonoring the speaker by not giving them my attention, by not giving them my full attention, and in dishonoring the speaker, I was dishonoring God. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, how could this happen? How could I get here? And so I folded up my sketchbook, put it away, and I was like, okay, I'm in. And actually in that moment, I just took that before the Lord and really repented of that. And so